This week,
we look back at Homecoming Spirit Week,
a recap of the homecoming football game,
an in-depth look at yearbook distribution,
juniors and seniors going toe-to-toe during the Powder Puff football game,
and we celebrate the winners of Homecoming Court.
All of that and more
on the Warrior Weekly.
Good morning, Warriors, and welcome to this week's edition of the Warrior Weekly, presented by Warrior Student Media. I'm Ryan Ahmed.
And I'm Cooper Bruin. Today we begin with a look back at Homecoming Spirit Week, highlighted by Warrior Wednesday, Country vs. Country Club, and the theme of our homecoming, construction.
It's homecoming week at McHenry High School, and a staple of homecoming week is Spirit Week that goes along with it. Spirit Week is a week-long event where students dress up in various themes throughout the week, all set up by McHenry's own student council.
Pretty much we have to consider a bunch of different themes that people want to do for Spirit Week, and we have to consider what our student body would be willing to participate in and what people like and what people don't like. So usually we end up sending out a bunch of different polls and having people vote and decide what they want, and then we take that into consideration, and then we have to make flyers and we have to plan out each day and what each day is going to be, and then we have to get the word out.
All of this preparation is an attempt to bring classes together while also allowing them to compete against one another.
It pretty much just tries to bring everyone together. It tries to bring grade levels together to compete against each other.
Going all out and competing during Spirit Week can help build up hype for the homecoming football game and dance.
I think just seeing everyone getting ready to participate in bigger events by participating in the smaller parts of the school gets everyone excited, and when everyone's going all out for Spirit Week, it makes people want to go all out for the football games and the dances and stuff too. So it's just kind of a preview of what is to come at the big events.
Senior Tucker Avery believes that Spirit Week does a lot to promote school culture.
It's in the name. It shows everyone's spirit, how much they love this school. I'm proud to be here, and it's just a fun thing to do.
The fun of Spirit Week requires some preparation, such as buying items or even making them.
Well, the week before, I always look ahead, see what I have to get, and then go out and buy it or, just make it.
Spirit Week is always one of the highlights of the school year at McHenry High School, and this year's was no different. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, I'm Dylan Machashik.
Brandon Smith.
and TJ Hawes.
Homecoming football is one of the premier events of Homecoming Week. From the student section to the band and cheerleading team, we take a look at how the Warriors performed in the Game of the Year.
Homecoming is the highlight of the fall here at McHenry, and Friday night, every student is under the lights at McCracken Field.
I think they really are kind of the entire foundation of it, right? If our players don't have school spirit, how can they expect our fans to have school spirit? So we really preach that to our guys, and then they do a good job. I think every day this week, 80-90% of them dressed up, so that was cool to see, and it's cool to see the fans react to it too.
With football being the foundation of school spirit, they continue to hype up every sport that participates during Friday's football game, including your Warrior Marching Band.
But, I was ready for it, I was excited to, show off to them. Yeah. They do a good job of hyping the entire thing up, which is amazing.
Going in with a clear mind and a ready-to-go attitude not only helps the marching band, but also your McHenry varsity cheer team.
Honestly, for me, I don't really like to think about anything before I perform, so I really just try to have a blank mind and just go for it.
I definitely think this year we're really hyped up by the student section. They try and do the cheers with us and get really excited.
Student participation gets everyone ready for some Friday night football.
Probably definitely the guy-girl performance during halftime. That's the most fun.
McHenry Spirit is what brings our school together. From a football perspective, leading students in participating is a goal.
Encouraging people to go out and support McHenry, support everybody in McHenry, not just the football team, but I think like every club, every team. I think it's just important to have that McHenry spirit to encourage people.
During homecoming week, students get to feel the warrior spirit that everyone has, all coming to a close on Friday night.
If you like tough questions and sour faces, we have the show for you. Sour with Dylan Machashik debuts this week with special guest Dr. Prickett. You can find it on the Warrior Weekly YouTube page and anywhere you use social media. Just search the Warrior Weekly for details.
Next, for the first time in 2 years, students shared yearbooks in the cafeteria all week long. The theme, You Can't Stop Us, summarized this past year as a whole.
With over half of the year online, putting together a full yearbook was quite a difficult task. Still, the yearbook staff made the best of the situation and put together one for the ages.
It was really hard to find things to put in it. We definitely had to reach a little bit and think outside of the box. We looked at like newspapers and other articles to see what they kind of did and kind of incorporated that rather than actual pictures of people from the school. It was pretty hard.
With over half of the year online, putting together a full yearbook was quite a difficult task. Former yearbook advisor Mitch Stengel explained some of the struggles of creating last year's yearbook.
Half of the year, we were remote. I'm really excited for kids to see the work that we did. And so I think what's most satisfying to me is that we made it.
Upon the release of last year's edition, the yearbook faculty proved to be hardworking and resilient. We're all looking forward to seeing what next year's yearbook entails. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we're Kira Kearns, Layla Moreno, Hannah Kovo, Ruth Lacano, Danielle Carr, and Juliana Reese.
In an unfortunate loss, the seniors beat the juniors in the homecoming powder puff game this past Wednesday, highlighted by huge plays on the field and a huge crowd off of it.
A McHenry tradition and student favorite event, the annual Powder Puff game took place last Wednesday at McCracken Field. The game is the halfway checkpoint of homecoming week and features a juniors versus senior game with student coaches.
Okay, overall, I think it went pretty well. I mean, it was a very close game, and I think I'm happy with the outcome. We were very close, we stuck with them, and I think we did good. I'm proud of every single one of our girls. I mean, we all played as a team, and we all worked hard.
The seniors won the non-competitive game 13-7, giving them an early advantage over the juniors. However, the junior team had a chance to come back in the competitive game.
I'm overjoyed. I don't even know how to react right now because I just have so much energy because I saw the opportunity to dive for that touchdown and I just dove for it. I didn't care if my flag got pulled or nothing. I just wanted to try and get that touchdown. That was my goal. I couldn't have done it without especially my offense, linebackers, and my wide receivers, and my tight end. They all were blocking for me, and they were able to make me, able for me to get through and make that touchdown. And I just don't even know what to say right now.
The juniors won the competitive game 6-0, which put the combined scores at 13 points apiece. To resolve the tie, the game pushed on into overtime.
We definitely needed more practice, but in the end it worked out, I guess. That the seniors came out on top and we win. That's it.
The seniors walked away with a 20-19 victory over the juniors, taking home the Powder Puff Trophy. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Riley Byron, Madison Harvey, Charlotte Alexander, Gina Greenwald, Gabe Cruz, and Preston Boysen.
Students interested in how to succeed in school, inside and outside of the classroom, should listen to the Real Warrior podcast, created and produced by our very own Student Services team. Episodes drop each month, and students can head to Spotify to take a listen.
Finally, homecoming cannot be complete without its royalty. Warrior Student Media has a story.
This past Wednesday, students took part in the homecoming parade, rally, and homecoming royalty announcement. Students of all grade levels participated in the events.
I am super excited to be participating in the pep rally and being with the cheer and everybody else at the Powder Puff today. I'm just let's go.
At the homecoming rally, the dance team put on a show they've been practicing for weeks.
Dance team prepares for the homecoming parade normally like how we prepare for football games. We decide what uniforms we're gonna wear, what we're gonna do with our hair, and just kind of coming together as a team.
The event ended with the announcement of homecoming royalty, with seniors Andrew Hoffman and Logan LaRose winning the crowns.
Never really experienced anything like it, so it was cool to be a part of it, especially in the last year of high school. Really cool to get the last chance, so as you're looking out to win it. So it was just a cool feeling, cool experience to be around.
I wasn't planning on going for it at all. I didn't even really think about it. I voted for other people that wanted me to vote for them, so I wasn't expecting to make it.
The homecoming parade kicked off one of the most memorable homecomings McHenry has ever had. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Katherine Anderson, Gianna Barger, Abby Fitzgerald, Colin Chanowski, Gavin Lark, and Nate Gibson.
That's all, folks. Be sure to follow the Warrior Weekly on all social media platforms, including Twitter, Insta, and TikTok.
For Rayon Ahmed and all of Warrior Student Media, I'm Cooper Bruin. Have a great week, Warriors.